Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. So this week's project is making something, not because I need it, I'm just interested to do it. And I guess sometimes we just all have those kind of projects. And I'm going to make a longboard, a long skateboard I suppose. Now, I can't skate, so I have no use for one, but I thought it'd be fun. It's also a good way of using up scraps because in the garage I've got some long lengths of bits that'll be perfect for it. So what I've got is some walnut, some ash, I think this is maple and a bit of oak. I'm just going to roughly cut them to the same length as this oak as that's the shortest bit I have, and then I can get them ripped into strips on the table saw. So that's all the strips cut, and I've left the oak a bit chunky, and I'm going to have that running down the centre. All the other strips I'm now going to arrange in a pattern around the outside. And when I'm happy with it, I can start getting it glued up. So I get loads of PVA wood glue applied, spread out, and then I can get a few clamps on and leave it all overnight to dry. So I've left this overnight to dry. Now I can get all the clamps removed and get it planed down. When I've got one surface planed, I can then run it through the thicknesser to bring it all down to the same level. Now I looked at lots of longboard designs and there's hundreds out there, and I fancy something quite curvy. So I'm just going to kind of use the ruler and do some freehanding just to draw the shape on one side. Then I can get that cut out on the bandsaw. I'm then going to use the offcut to draw the shape on the second side and get that cut out. With it all cut, I can then clean that edge up using the sander. So I've got the shape cut out and the edges sanded. Now I want to add a roundover. So I'm going to set up the bit in the router table and add a roundover on both sides of this. Now I bought some trucks and wheels from Amazon and they came pre-assembled. So I've already drawn a centre line along this down the bottom so I can get these lined up and mark out where the holes need to go. Then I can use my drill guide to drill some very straight holes all the way through, and then I'm going to use a countersink to clean up the holes so the bolts are going to sit flush. So the holes are all drilled and countersunk. Now I'm going to give it a final sanding down using the random orbital sander, and then I'm going to add some Badger Workshop branding. Now I'm going to heat up my electric branding iron and stamp the bottom. But I don't think I'm just going to add one, I'm going to go a bit crazy and cover the bottom of this with my logo. Now for a finish, I'm going to use this Treatex hard wax oil because it's incredibly hard wearing. So I'm going to get a coat applied, let it dry, and then get a second and third on. This video is sponsored by ITS. For those of you that don't know ITS, they're the home of thousands of power tools, hand tools, workwear and much more. The ITS Black Friday sale is now on and it's the biggest ever. Starting on Friday the 5th of November and running for 4 weeks, with new deals released every Friday in November. There's limited stocks on many of these items, so grab a bargain while you can. ITS offer next day delivery when you order before 7 PM and they won't be beaten on price, with a price promise against Toolstation and Screwfix. ITS also have over 21,000 5-star Trustpilot reviews. Now, for you lucky Badger Workshop viewers, if you place an order over £60 and use the code BADGER, you'll receive a goodie bundle worth over £30. And I'm certainly looking forward to receiving mine. So go over to ITS and grab yourself a bargain. I know I'm going to be looking for something. I always need more tools. So thank you, ITS. Right, the finish is all dry on this. Now I want to add some grip tape so that someone doesn't fall off it. Now I don't want to hide all these strips of wood, so I've got some clear grip tape. And this stuff's self-adhesive, so all I need to do is peel off the back and get it put on. Then I'm going to use a dowel to roller it on, getting the air bubbles out and make sure it's really properly stuck down. I then can take a sharp knife and carefully run it around the outside to trim it to size. Now with this on, I've covered up the holes I've drilled, so I can just get the drill bit out again, re-drill them and re-countersink them. Now I can get the wheels and trucks fitted. So they did come with nuts and bolts, but my deck is probably slightly thicker than a normal one. So I bought some other bolts that are a bit longer, so I can get those installed. So the grip tape I got came in an envelope folded up, and I didn't really think twice about it. But now I've got it on, I can see the creases and I'm not very happy with it. So I'm going to get out the hairdryer and have a go heating it up and see if I can get them pushed out. So the hairdryer worked really well and I think that looks much better now. So that's it all done. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate this myself because someone will get hurt. But it's been a fun project and I'm really pleased with how it looks. So I have no use for this, so I'm going to stick it up on my website. So if you're interested, check out the link down below. So thank you for watching. Thanks to my patrons and please subscribe for more videos.